It's a great experience, great opportunity.
I'm hard right now.
So go a walk if you need to.
Are your 2007 finalists. Oh my gosh, you're going to the Met. Oh my gosh, you're doing national council auditions. The mental focus to prepare for this, it can derail a singer.
The thing that's so important about this competition is that it is the way these young talents get recognized. It's the first step in building a major career.
I need to stay healthy. I need to be completely rested. So last night, I took 3 sleeping pills.
Ah, mes amis, famous for 9 high C's. I've dreamed about performing it.
C's are right on every time?
Most of the time.
I said to my parents, I'm going to give it 100%. And if nothing comes of it, then hey, go back, get my doctorate, start something.
They're wanting to get away from hiring people who have some sort of a weight issue, which affects me.
Being smaller has its issues. I don't have the lung capacity that your more stereotypical opera singer has.
My C is not great. I will not claim it to be great at all.
I've never sung those 2 arias as bad as I just did.
I've never sung it that poorly.
Relax your nerves, close your eyes, and you sing.
When you meet your competitors, even though they've all been so kind,
How are you feeling? Do you look lovely?
they're still your competitors.
This is a competition. Everyone wants to win. They're going to play the game however they need to play the game.
This is the most nerve-wracking part.
They were really, really good singers.
I just feel like I'm really ahead.
You're not.
Maybe it's like a slam dunk. Maybe.
I'm with Lisette Oropesa, who plays appropriately Lisette, and Marius Brenciu or Renee. You two provide the comic relief in this opera. Is that as easy as it looks?
I don't know if what's her opinion, but I'm hungry about comic roles because in the repertoire, the tenor repertoire normally, which I do, like Rodolfo or Rondine or others, you have no comic things, so except Elysir perhaps.
I feel the same way. I
Yeah.
always want to be funny, and I can't.
So
And I always want to be tragic.
if you have a possibility.
Yeah, this is a
if you
straight
have a
curly hair
possibility,
problem, right?
Yeah, you really take.
And you know, what's interesting about your character is that you start Magda off with this song about Doretta, and then you read her poem and tell her that she's a swallow. Are you masterminding her escape?
Yes and no. I mean, I give a suggestion, but I know that for her, probably materially, it will be better to stay with Rambaldo because we see in the end that also from material problems, they split Ruggero with Magda. So, yeah, I think it's an idea of freedom.
You do. He does have that in mind. So Lisette, you're a graduate of the Lindemann Young Artist Program, and you had a breakthrough here, stepping in and as Susanna in The Marriage of Figaro. How did this artist program at the Met prepare you for this experience?
Wonderfully.
Ooh.
It really made me feel confident. It made me feel like I had, like Mozart was right at my side, which is really great. You know, you also stepped in. That's your big major breakthrough, as we all know, is Countess. And
Also
Nozze
in
di
Figaro.
Figaro is the most wonderful opera to start in. It's
Well,
just,
you're in an ensemble with wonderful colleagues who are
Yeah.
supportive. I had that experience, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Susanna and now this role, and you've got this maid thing absolutely down. Are you particularly well suited for maids? Excuse me.
Yeah,
then.
I always-
Or is it the soubrette? Is it because you're a soubrette?
well, you know, I always like to tell people, I think I was a maid in another life. I think my last life I was a milkmaid in England somewhere. So coming in and being a servant always just comes very naturally. So
I don't know. You have a lot of panache in this. I absolutely love that. There's so many gorgeous melodies in this opera. What are your favorites?
I like everything that he sings. I think you have the most gorgeous music in the entire opera.
Oh, thanks. But I think what is the most beautiful moment, I think, is the ensemble in the second act, which is really fantastic. Nobody knows, and everybody starts to sing it's one idea, which gets everybody in the chorus, all the soloists, orchestra.
It's really
and
beautiful.
Always at the end, the public really crazy about this
Yeah.
piece.
Don't you
This
love the
moment.
ones that sounds beautiful, but that's so difficult to sing, and this quartet
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it's not easy at all.
It's very hard to
So
sing.
students are watching this HD presentation. Do you remember your first operatic experience? Can you tell us what that might have been?
Wow. My mother was a singer, so mine was all my life.
too.
I remember being, yes, me too. I remember being 3 and listening to my mom practicing Sempre Libera. My mom sang Traviata, and so it's been in my family as long as I can
Born to
remember.
sing.
Born to sing.
And
yeah.
how about you? Have you always sung too?
Well, yes, I did sing from when I was a child, but I remember a colleague of mine in school, when I was about 10, 12 or something, he brought me to see Fledermaus
Oh.
in my native town, and since then, till I went to the university, I never lost one performance in my native town, so I saw everything,
Wow,
opera,
you got the
Oropesa.
bug, 10 years old.
I mean,
That's
yeah, I got so in
beautiful.
love with the human
Oh.
voice and with a show that I couldn't lose any.
That's so beautiful. This is your Met debut also.
Yes.
Is your fellow landsman, has Angela Gheorghiu and another Romanian helped you in any way? Have you felt her support?
She always gave me a lot of advices and fantastic advices, but I hope she doesn't hear, she's a nice colleague too. So.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would love that. I'm sure she would absolutely love that. Did you prepare, either of you, in any specific way, knowing that this was an HD broadcast?
Yes, I did. I had to get
We're just
the
saying
nerves
great
out.
things about you.
Yes, they were. Yay!
Oh, they are great. Yeah,
You do.
Pretty dress.
Yeah.
Oh, nice costume. Did you prepare somehow, specially?
I did. I had to get my nerves out before I came on stage, as much as possible.
Yeah, I don't know if I prepared especially this one, but for the IHD you have to be always very careful, because one little sound, if it's not quite it will stay recorded.
It's more intimate.
Yeah.
Well, Toi for Act 2. You both are so charming, utterly charming in this.
Thanks.
I
Thank you very
loved
much.
it.
Thank you.
And enjoy
Have a great show. As Act 3 begins, Magda has left her life as the mistress of a wealthy banker. She and Ruggiero are enjoying an idyllic life in a hotel by the sea. But remember, he doesn't even know her real name, let alone anything about her past. And now, the conclusion of La Rondine.